Alright, next up for kind of the tutorial aspect, again, before we get into the gameplay, it's going to be going over a concept I call the triangle concept, and again, we kind of refer to this a decent amount, but, I started doing this, and it was like Man 16, and I call it the triangle concept because, again, it forms a triangle, and again, it's like the ultimate spacing concept, and again, when we're developing our routes, it's all about uh, having spacing out each of our main targets. Having plenty of distance between all of them. So again, that's going to be really important when we attack the middle of the field, because again, that's where their best player is usually going to be, and that's their user. Again, but if they don't have the best user, or you don't have the best user, I mean, we do have we got the route combo. I mean, not the route combo, but the maximizing the user defender course on there. So if you ever play someone with a sleep user, you know where to send them. But no, but so again, when you're attacking this part of the field, though, uh, again, your spacing has to be top notch, especially versus a good user. So again, my favorite concept is, again, the triangle concept, and I call this double hitches. Uh, Hitch on one side, hitch on the other side of the field, and then a post over the middle. Again, I was the first one to kind of start doing this concept in Madden 21 in the club game. That's a game that we're going to go over. Again, I want you guys to see, like, look at again, it just forms a triangle. And again, the user's going to have a decision, especially if you've been taking advantage of the silence, you've been attacking both sidelines all game. People are going to get frustrated at some point, and if not, you keep attacking the silence. But if they do get frustrated with you attacking the silence, they start dedicating those extra people to the silence. Again, this is where we attack over the middle of the field here. Again, you see, look at this. Look at the spacing between each of our main targets over the middle of the field. And again, it's going to form that triangle. Again, there's about 17 yards of space. I guess another 17 yards of space here. So again, the user is not going to be able to guard all of these routes, at the same time. It's just almost impossible with it's just going to come down to offensive execution, making sure you make the right read. Because, again, the spacing is going to be there. And, again, if you don't have the ghost route, so what I'm doing is I have Brady, who has hot route mastery, and I'm able to put my running back on a ghost route like this. If you don't have a ghost route, that's fine. You can do it with an option route as well. But the spacing is a little bit better with the ghost route, but the option route will work. And here, I'll do that here. So again, let's assume that we've attacked the silence all game, and our opponent's getting frustrated, and they finally decided, hey, I'm gonna dedicate extra people to the sideline. I'm gonna dedicate 2 sideline defenders to each side. So again, here I'm just getting super shaded, but you guys can see that again, the user is gonna have a really tough decision to make over the middle of the field. Again, you're not going to be able to maneuver between all of these routes here. Again, it's going to be a really tough. They're picking their poison, really. They're picking their poison, and let's see what's guy. And this guy right here, he would be the user here on this play. So again, he's the one who's dropping down this option. But again, it's all going to come down to the execution. Again, look at the space between this receiver, these underneath options. Again, it's going to be a really tough look for even the best user in the world. So, if you guys are ever having trouble, making the right reads, again, a lot of times it might just come down to the route combinations. Maybe you're not spacing out the field properly. You're not spacing out that user properly. So, again, utilizing this triangle concept with the hitch on each side of the field, on opposite sides of the field, plus a post, as my favorite concept every year for attacking the middle of the field.